Many people work extremely hard, sometimes even juggling multiple jobs, yet they still feel like they're running in circles financially. The truth is, it's not always about how much money you bring in, it's about how much of it you're actually able to keep and grow. Hidden financial habits and subtle money traps are draining your wealth without you even realizing it. In this video, I'm going to break down the 10 most common traps keeping people broke in 2025, and more importantly, I'll show you how to escape them once and for all. The first trap is lifestyle inflation. This happens when every raise or bonus you get is quickly matched with higher expenses like moving into a bigger apartment, upgrading your car, buying the newest phone, or going out more often. Instead of saving or investing, you're caught in a cycle of spending more just because you're earning more. The danger is that you never actually build wealth, you just raise the bar on what it costs for you to live. This is why some people making six figures are still living paycheck to paycheck. It's not about income, it's about choices. The second trap is relying too heavily on credit cards. Credit cards make spending feel effortless. You swipe, you tap, and it doesn't feel like real money. But the hidden cost is the interest rates, which can go as high as 25% or even more. If you're only paying the minimum each month, you could end up paying 2 or 3 times the original price of what you bought. Over the years, that's thousands of dollars just handed over to the bank. Credit cards aren't evil, but misusing them is one of the fastest ways to stay broke. Trap number 3, ignoring investing. So many people tell themselves, "I'll start investing when I have more money." But the truth is, waiting is the most expensive mistake you can make. The power of compound interest means even small amounts invested early can grow into life-changing wealth over time. For example, $100 a month invested in your 20s can turn into hundreds of thousands by retirement, while starting in your 40s might give you only a fraction of that. By avoiding investing, you're literally leaving your future self broke. Trap 4 is car payments. Having a shiny new car feels amazing, but financially, it's one of the worst deals. New cars lose around 28–30% of their value the moment you drive them off the lot. Add monthly payments, insurance, and maintenance, and you're pouring money into something that only goes down in value. Imagine instead redirecting $400 or $600 a month into investments. Over a decade, that money could grow into 6 figures. Cars should get you from point A to point B. They shouldn't be the reason you stay broke. Trap 5 is not tracking your spending. Most people think they know where their money goes, but when they actually track it, they're shocked. That $5 coffee, those random Amazon purchases, and eating out twice a week, it adds up faster than you think. Without tracking, you'll always wonder why your money disappears so quickly. But with a simple budget app or even a spreadsheet, you'll see exactly where your leaks are. Remember, you can't fix what you don't measure, and awareness is power. Trap 6, buying things to impress others. Social media makes it tempting to show off a lifestyle you can't really afford. Whether it's designer clothes, the newest iPhone, or expensive vacations, spending money to look successful keeps you broke. The truth is, real success doesn't need validation. In fact, most millionaires live modestly and invest quietly, while people trying to look rich often end up drowning in debt. Remember this: true wealth is quiet, fake wealth is loud. Trap 7 is the subscriptions overload. You sign up for Netflix, then Spotify, then Disney+, then another app, and before you know it, you're paying for 10 different services. Each one feels cheap at just $10 a month, but added together, it could be $150 or more every single month. Over a year, that's nearly $2,000 gone. The worst part? Most people don't even use half of what they're subscribed to. Cancel what you don't truly need, and put that money toward building wealth instead. Trap 8, not having an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable. One medical bill, car breakdown, or sudden job loss can push you deep into debt if you're unprepared. Without a financial cushion, you're forced to rely on loans or credit cards, which trap you even further. Even starting with $500 can make a huge difference. Eventually, aim for 3 to 6 months of living expenses set aside. This fund is your financial safety net. It prevents small problems from turning into financial disasters. Trap 9 is ignoring financial education. Think about it. Most of us spend over a decade learning math, science, and history in school, but almost nothing about how money actually works. That's why so many adults struggle with debt, budgeting, and investing. But the good news is, financial knowledge is more accessible than ever. Books, podcasts, YouTube channels, and free courses are everywhere. If you don't take time to learn, you'll always feel behind. Remember, knowledge is wealth, and the more you know, the faster you grow. Trap 10, depending only on one source of income. If your job is your only paycheck, you're in a vulnerable position. A single layoff, company closure, or health issue could wipe out your income overnight. Wealthy people understand the power of diversification. They build multiple streams of income through side hustles, investments, rental properties, or online businesses. Even adding just one extra income source can change your entire financial future and protect you from the unexpected. Escaping these traps doesn't require perfection, it requires progress. Don't overwhelm yourself by trying to fix everything in one night. Instead, focus on small wins. Cancel a subscription you don't need. Save your first $100. Invest your first $50. Track your spending for just 1 week. Each of these steps may seem small, but when combined, they lead to massive results over time. Wealth is built slowly, one decision at a time. Think about the long-term impact. Avoiding these traps could save you tens of thousands of dollars every year. That money can be redirected into investments, retirement accounts, or even building your own business. These choices create true financial freedom, while ignoring them keeps you stuck in the same cycle. Most people stay broke because they never take control of their habits. But the truth is, you don't have to follow the crowd. You can break free starting today. So, take a moment and ask yourself honestly, which of these traps are holding you back right now? Maybe it's credit card debt, lifestyle inflation, or ignoring investing. Identifying your biggest trap is the first step to escaping it. Once you're aware of what's keeping you stuck, you can make the decision to act differently. Change starts with clarity, and clarity leads to freedom. If you want to stop being broke in 2025, you must build habits that create wealth instead of falling into traps that destroy it. Focus on saving consistently, investing early, and continuing to educate yourself. Remember, financial freedom isn't luck, it's the result of smart daily choices. And the best part? You don't need to wait for the perfect time. The best time to start changing your financial life is right now.